Have you ever been told that avocados are one of the healthiest foods on the planet? Creamy, green, full of good fats. They're practically a health badge of honor. You spread it on your toast, toss it in your salad, maybe even blend it into your smoothies, and every time you think, this is doing something good for my body. But what if I told you something shocking? That this very fruit, yes, this superfood, could be working against you, especially if you're over 60. That beneath the buttery texture and glowing health claims, there are hidden dangers most people never hear about. Dangers that can affect your digestion, your medications, your immune system, even your heart. Now, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you. Because knowledge, my friend, is power. And the goal of this video is not to demonize avocados, but to help you understand the 8 critical mistakes people make with this fruit that can quietly sabotage your health. So if you or someone you love is over 60, please grab a cup of tea, sit back, and give yourself the gift of understanding. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with someone you care about, because the tips you're about to learn could literally save a life. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Ignoring the natural toxin Persin. Let's start with something almost no one talks about, a naturally occurring compound in avocados called Persin. Now, Persin is a type of fungicide that the avocado plant produces to protect itself from mold, pests, and disease. It's mostly concentrated in the leaves, bark, and seed, but small traces of it can be found even in the flesh we eat. For most people, that's not a big deal, but if you're over 60, if your liver isn't working quite like it did in your 20s, or if you eat avocados every single day, then Persin can slowly become a burden your body struggles to process. Some studies have shown that Persin can cause DNA damage in white blood cells under lab conditions. It's not a death sentence, but it's a reminder even natural foods can carry natural risk. That's why many holistic nutritionists now recommend what's called the 5-on-2-off rule. Enjoy avocado 5 days a week and take 2 days off to give your system a break. It's not about fear, it's about balance. And balance is something we all need a little more of after 60. Mistake: overeating due to hidden calories. Here's another one that sneaks up on people: calories. You think, while it's healthy fat, it's not cake or chips. True, but did you know that a single large avocado has about 320 calories? That's more than 2 slices of pizza, more than a bowl of spaghetti. And yet we casually spread it on toast, mix it into a salad, top it on tacos, and eat something else alongside it. Now here's the kicker. After 60, your metabolism naturally slows down. What your body used to burn off without blinking now gets stored, usually as fat around the belly, hips, and thighs. And the scale doesn't lie. One large study tracked people who ate an avocado every day for 6 months. Their weight didn't go up, but only because they were substituting avocado in place of other fats like mayo or cheese. They didn't add it on top. So what's the right amount? Experts recommend about 1/3 of a medium avocado per serving. That's around 80 to 100 calories, just enough to get the benefits without tipping the scale. Remember, avocados aren't the enemy, but like all powerful foods, they must be respected. Mistake 3. Overlooking latex-fruit syndrome. Now, this one, it could be life-threatening if ignored. It's called latex-fruit syndrome. And yes, it's real. If you've ever had a reaction to rubber gloves, balloons, or bandages, you could have a latex allergy. And guess what? Avocados contain proteins that are very similar to those found in latex. In fact, up to 50% of people with latex allergies also react to avocados. We're talking about tingling in the mouth, itchy lips, scratchy throat, and in severe cases, even anaphylaxis. And here's the crazy part. Many people have no idea they're sensitive. They just feel off after eating avocado. Or they get strange skin reactions and think it's stress, not food. If you've ever worked in healthcare, food service, janitorial jobs, anything where you've used rubber gloves, you need to be extra careful. And don't just think about avocados. This cross-reactivity also happens with bananas, kiwis, and chestnuts. Don't guess. Get tested. It could save your life. Mistake. 4. Not washing or storing avocados properly. This one might seem simple, but it's surprisingly dangerous. How you wash and store avocados. Most people think, I'm not eating the skin, so why wash it? But here's what actually happens. Bacteria like Salmonella and Listeria cling to that rough skin. And when you cut into it without washing, your knife drags those germs right into the flesh. And avocados are a perfect breeding ground for bacteria, high in moisture and fat. Leave a cut avocado on the counter. Within an hour, it enters what food safety experts call the danger zone, where bacteria double every 20 minutes. So here's what you must do. Wash your avocado under running water for 30 seconds before cutting. Use a clean knife and cutting board, not one that touched raw meat or unwashed produce. Store cut avocado in an airtight container in the fridge. Never leave it out for more than 1 hour. Simple steps, big protection, especially for older adults with weaker immune systems. Mistake 5. Medication interactions, blood thinners, and more. Now let's get serious. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, or newer drugs like Xarelto, this next point is critical. These medications depend on a consistent level of vitamin K in your diet. Too much and the drug becomes ineffective, risking clots and stroke. Too little and your blood thins too much, causing bruising or even internal bleeding. And yes, avocados contain vitamin K. Not a huge amount, but enough to matter if you're eating them frequently. Another hidden risk? Potassium. One avocado has more potassium than a banana. If you're on ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics, you could end up with hyperkalemia, dangerously high potassium levels that can cause heart palpitations, weakness, or even cardiac arrest. Even diabetes meds can be affected. The fiber in avocados slows absorption, while the healthy fats improve insulin sensitivity, sometimes too much. That can lead to unexpected dips in blood sugar. So please talk to your doctor, let them know how often you eat avocados. It could make a world of difference in how your medications work. Mistaken. 6. Fiber overload and digestive sensitivity. Let's talk gut health. Avocados contain over 13 grams of fiber per fruit. That's excellent for most people. But if your digestive system is sluggish, or you have IBS, SIBO, or a sensitive stomach, this can backfire. Too much fiber can cause bloating, cramps, or alternating constipation and diarrhea. Avocados also contain sorbitol, a type of sugar alcohol and FODMAP that can ferment in the gut, especially for those with irritable bowel issues. And if you've ever felt gassy or bloated hours after eating, headachy or itchy from just a few bites, or noticed your skin flare up after avocado, then your gut might be asking for less, not more. You can still enjoy avocados, but listen to your body. Start with smaller portions and see how you respond. Mistake 7. Ignoring histamine and oral allergy triggers. This next one's a bit under the radar. Some people react to histamine in ripe avocados. If you're prone to allergies, sinus issues, or skin rashes, this might be your culprit. Then there's oral allergy syndrome, where your immune system confuses avocado proteins with tree pollen like birch or ragweed. The result? Itchy mouth, swollen lips, or scratchy throat right after eating. These symptoms are usually mild but uncomfortable, and they tend to increase as we age and our immune systems shift. Again, a food journal is your best friend. Write down what you eat, how much, and how you feel afterward. Patterns will emerge. Mistake: believing it's healthy for everyone all the time. Finally, the biggest mistake of all, believing that just because something is healthy, it's healthy for you. Let's be clear. Avocados are incredible. They support your heart, brain, skin, and more. But no food is a one-size-fits-all solution. What works wonders for one person might quietly harm another. That's especially true as we age and our body's needs, tolerances, and enzyme levels change. Don't eat based on trends. Eat based on you. Tune in. Pay attention. Your body whispers long before it screams.